Cannibalism has existed for thousands of years, and there is still one island where it continues to be practiced today. In the remote jungles of Papua, Indonesia, there is a tribe that builds its homes 50 feet above the ground. For decades, outsiders feared them, not for their isolation, but for the stories. Stories of ambushes, of killing, of eating human flesh. They live by hunting, gathering, and sleeping in wooden huts balanced on tall, hand-carved stilts. They eat beetles, sago worms, and meat. If you are visiting our channel for the first time, don't forget to subscribe. Today we are exploring the Korowai tribe. This is not a myth. This tribe is real, and what you are about to see is their way of life. When the Korowai were first contacted by outsiders in the late 1970s, stories began to spread fast. Journalists, missionaries, and anthropologists all heard the same thing, that certain clan punished witches by killing them and then eating them, not for hunger, not for survival, but as justice. In Korowai belief, a man who secretly caused death through magic was called a Kakhua. If the tribe believed someone was a Kakhua, they didn't ask questions.
Why Sama? Yeah, he's scared. Scared with goat.
He was hunted, captured, killed, and consumed. The liver, the brain, the heart, each piece has meaning. It's not savagery, it's law, passed down through generations, hidden deep in the jungle. Some Korowai elders even described the process quietly, calmly, as if it is normal. Outsiders were shocked. Some didn't believe it. Others documented everything. The stories reached the world. And the Korowai were branded with one word: cannibal. But where's the present condition? Do they still eat outsiders? Is this legend still alive? Or is it a story kept alive for other reasons? We will explain that soon. Let's look at how they live. Their homes are unlike anything else on Earth. The Korowai are famous for their tree houses all over the world. They don't just live in tree houses. They build them with no help from the outside world. It starts with finding the right tree, a tall, straight trunk, sometimes 40, 50, even 60 feet high. The tree must be strong enough to support an entire family's weight. Once they choose it, they begin clearing the area with stone axes and machetes. Men climb the tree using vines and rough-cut notches, barefoot, no ropes, no safety gear. Then they cut and prepare wood from nearby trees, main poles for the frame, thin branches for the floor, palm leaves for the roof. Everything is carried by hand. Everything is built with what's available. They lash the frame together using vines, tight, wrapped, pulled until nothing moves. No nails, no screws, just technique. The walls are made from the bark of the tree. The roof is layered with thick sago leaves to block rain. A fire is made inside for cooking. There is no chimney, just a small opening in the roof. Smoke rises through the gaps. But why build so high? It's not just for the view. The height protects them from insects, from wild pigs, from snakes. In the past, it also protected them from rival clans and surprise attacks. And there is another reason: spiritual safety. The higher the home, the farther from evil spirits believed to live on the ground. Once the house is finished, the family moves in. When the structure weakens over time, they abandon it and build a new one nearby. The jungle provides the space and the materials to start again. The Korowai don't farm. They hunt, gather, and live off what the jungle gives. Their most important food is sago, a starchy paste made from the inside of a sago palm tree. It's not sweet, it's not salty, but it's filling. To make it, they chop down a full tree, split the trunk, and scrape out the soft core. Then they wash and pound it to extract the starch. What's left becomes thick, sticky dough, boiled, roasted, or wrapped in leaves and cooked over fire. For protein, they hunt with bows and arrows. Wild pigs, birds, cassowaries, and tree-dwelling animals are common targets. The hunt is quite long and requires tracking skill passed down from father to son. Fish are caught with traps. Fruits are picked seasonally. There's no storage, no stockpiling. Food is eaten fresh or not at all. It's hunting time. Armed with a bow and arrows and guided by a hunting dog, the Korowai head deep into the jungle. The dog's job? To sniff out prey and alert the hunters when something's nearby. But even with this four-legged companion, the hunt requires patience. They must wait for the signal. Only then do they spring into action, losing arrows with precision and speed. This is not a walk in the park. It's deep, very deep into the untamed rainforest. Here, any outsider unfamiliar with the land would likely starve to death within days. For them, food is everywhere. Take this for example, the sago palm tree. They extract the fibrous core to make a starchy staple that fuels much of their diet. And those flower-like parts that taste like mushrooms, earthy, rich, and full of life from the jungle. This is the sago tree. They have already harvested part of it in the past, and now they're back for another jungle delicacy, the sago worm. Take a look. There are some bugs crawling through the trunk. And yes, they have struck gold. Plenty of worms. This is a special type of wild pan plant found deep in the Korowai rainforest. When the tribe goes out hunting, they also collect this plant. It's another source of food. These are today's raw ingredients, all gathered straight from the forest. Now it's time to carry them back to the treehouse. Once there, they begin preparing the main dish using everything they have harvested from the surrounding jungle. The process starts with a layer of dry sago starch taken from the sago palm tree. Next, they add a sprinkle of pica, an edible clay-like substance. Believe it or not, the practice of eating soil or clay is actually common across many tribal and traditional societies. Why? Because certain clay minerals offer microbial benefits, helping to protect the digestive systems from toxins, parasites, and harmful pathogens. They now place red-hot stones right on top of the food. Next, they bundle it all in large leaves, sealing in the heat and flavor. The entire bundle is placed over the fire to cook. After about 45 minutes, they will unwrap it, and it's time to eat. Some sago worms are tossed straight onto the flames, grilled like a jungle-style barbecue. These are the sago beetle larvae, harvested from the sago tree. Now the cooking is done. And just look at the color. It almost resembles a pizza, but jungle-style. And the taste? Incredible. Earthy, grassy, it tastes like the jungle itself. The Korowai have called the dense rainforests of southeastern Papua, Indonesia, home for possibly thousands of years, tucked away near the border of Papua New Guinea. Their isolation kept them hidden from the world until the 1970s, when Western anthropologists made contact for the very first time. Today, it's estimated that around 3,000 Korowai people still live in the region. some embracing limited contact with the outside world, while others remain deep in the jungle untouched by modern life. The Korowai live in small isolated clans, usually one extended family per treehouses. They believe spirits live in the trees, the rivers, even the wind. Some are good, some are dangerous. One of their deepest fear is the Kakhua, an invisible witch hiding in plain sight. If someone dies unexpectedly, the clan doesn't see it as illness. They believe it was caused by a Kakhua. This belief explains and justifies the punishments we mentioned earlier. If other tribemen took a woman of them, then they will arrest that man and kill him. And after killing, of course, they will eat him. It's his punishment. Men and women have distinct roles. Men hunt, build and protect. Women cook, raise children, and gather plants. So, do the Korowai still eat people? That's the question everyone asks. Korowai don't eat humans for enjoyment or nutritional value. It's simply a form of punishment. Steal something, get burned over a fire and eaten. Some Korowai elders openly admitted to ritual cannibalism in the past. Outsiders confirmed it. Photographs and interviews backed it up. But those practices were tied to a specific belief that witches were killing from within. It was not random, it was their version of justice. Today, most Korowai say they no longer do it. Some say it ended decades ago. Others say it never really existed, just stories told to scare or impress outsiders. There are even claims that certain acts were staged for cameras. What's real? What was exaggerated? No one can say for sure. But here's what we do know. The Korowai live on the edge of the modern world, holding onto a way of life shaped by survival, isolation, and belief. Whether cannibalism was myth, memory, or moment, it was only one part of their story, and their story is still being written. What do you think? Was it truth, tradition, or a story shaped for the outside world? If you are curious about more hidden cultures and untold lives, why not stick around, subscribe, and let's explore the next tribe together.